now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio, live right here on iHeartRadio, and I am your host, Dini. We have a very special guest for you guys. You definitely want to stick around for that, and as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now, and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say that, this is the frequency of the fearless. Life has a way of testing your limits, throwing fire, sometimes literally at your path. But the ones who rise from the ashes don't just survive, they shine brighter, walk stronger, and leave a mark that's impossible to erase. Today's guest took pain and turned it into rhythm, pressure and turned it into present. His story isn't about just making music, it's about making moments that move people. You're not just here for a talk show, and this isn't just radio. This is revival for your mind, body, and spirit. This is Vigilantes Radio Live. My name is Coach Dini, and change is possible. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, let's go. All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio, live right here on iHeartRadio, and I am your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond the music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and spirituality. And sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these brilliant human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's guest isn't just making music, he's moving energy. Kyng Kilo blends the raw edge of old school trap with a modern drive that keeps his sound fresh and his message real. From surviving the life-altering fire to collaborating with some of the most respected names in the game, his story is one of resilience, authenticity, and pure hustle. His latest single, Flex the Best with Jimmy Rocket, proves he's here to motivate and electrify. So please join me in saying welcome, friend, to Kyng Kilo. Hey, welcome to the show.
Oh, man, it's going great. How are you, man?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right, man. Before we dive in, man, what's been weighing on you or inspiring you the most these past few weeks?
Not being entrapped in an environment. I can say that's been giving me a lot of boost and a lot of edge. I don't want to be, stuck stationary for too long.
Yeah.
You never know when life's going to throw another curveball, and don't want to be stuck sitting here at what could have been.
Man, so how do you prepare for stuff like that?
I would sit here and say take it day by day, but nah, you just gotta. I be prepared for the worst. I know it may sound crazy. I'm more prepared for the worst than a good outcome, because if I'm already prepared for it, I know how I can avoid the next step that come with it. So I just, I guess always prepare for the worst, and when it does go right, I'm thanking God I don't have to do the worst way, to route myself out of it.
Absolutely. All right. You said you want people to have fun with your music. What does fun sound like to you?
Uh, Fun is like not incriminating or not, you know, to, I guess, on topic, like real life things. People don't really like tuning into real life things that's going on. So I would like to keep it fun, where people is enjoying music, not having to listen and wondering, oh, what's this bar about? Who's they talking about? Oh, what's going on? And try to look farther into stuff. Nah, it's just, it's music. We're having fun. We're putting words together. We getting people up out of their feelings if they're in their feelings. That's what I like about. That's my definition of fun. When you hear this, you instantly get in a better mood. It ain't necessarily got to be a happy mood, but you're in a better mood than you just was.
Yeah. I like that. I like that, man. You just want people to have a good time. I mean, the world is full of, tragedies, travesties, setbacks, mishaps, misfortunes, bad days, and you just want people to have a good time in the midst of all that. And I, as a person who goes through life's journeys, up and downs, I can appreciate that from an artist who is looking out for the listeners, giving us something to party to, hope in, have fun, and boost the mood. I can appreciate that.
All right.
All right, but how do you make sure that comes through every song?
I've been through a lot of situations I feel I could relate a lot of people to. So I just put my mindset into, if it's not my situation, something similar, or I hang around people and, listen to problems, and I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. And I could think of ways like, hey man, we can do something, let's put on something, get us going. So, it just really come from relating, I guess. I relate, and then I feel like, what would I do to change that situation?
Sure. Flex the Best was a last-minute creation, which I heard. Can you walk us through the chaos or the pressure or the exact moment you knew this song would work?
It was actually crazy. I wasn't anticipating on the song. I actually recorded 2 songs. Believe it or not, it was a hook and a verse, both songs, in like less than an hour. Completely being poorly timed. I let time get away, and it was getting closer time to the studio session, and I was at a partner's house, and I was like, yo, it's almost getting time. I ain't even got a song. Like, I had songs, but I was like, I want something new. I want something fresh, To me, not gonna say this was a big breakout moment. This was like more of sort of a, hey, I've been working my ass off. Like, I need to bring my A game, because I'm not about to go around people that's making this in a closet or in a house with 7 other people in it. Nah, I'm going to somewhere professional. So I recorded 2 songs. I sent it out. So I got a group chat full of trusted friends and producers. And I was like, yo, what y'all think of this? And before they could even give me a response to that, I sent the Flex the Best one. And without a doubt, 3 of them instantly like Flex the Best. And I was like, okay, well, I hope he like it. And so we got in the truck, we on the way to the studio. I sent a snippet of the song, because I didn't want to get all the way there, and I think this song good, and he's not messing with it. And he messaged me back right away with the fire emoji. He was like, oh yeah, come on, let's lock in, I'm already here. And needless to say, I was still like 15 minutes late to the studio session, but it was a pretty amazing one, because the night before, I was just in there as a random face in the room. I from where I'm from, I don't supposed to see that. I don't supposed to be in the room with those type of people, that type of energy, that much success. That's what I think. Where I'm from, we don't supposed to see that type of stuff. And when I was around it, I was like, hey, closed mouth don't get fed. I left the studio and hit him up the same night. I was like, yo, man, how much you charge for a feature? bump it, I got it. I need to make a big break. And we negotiated some stuff, came up with a price, came back the next night. Everybody that was in there the night before was like, yo, what's up? And I just walked in there, and they was like, what are you doing? And did the song, told them to cut the lights off, only me and the engineer could hear. And when I was done, I walked out, they cut it up, and everybody that was in there just started looking around like, what the world is hard, who's this? Who's this? This you? And I'm like, yeah. And so that was like a big moment for me, because these people has produced and engineered #1 track, platinum tracks, diamond tracks, and they bobbing their head to it, and I'm out of a little small town, so I was like, yeah, I love his energy. It was a big moment for me, no doubt.
Nice, that's dope, man. Did you get that on film?
I got the night before on film. I captured some moments the night before, but the night actually since I was running late, I wasn't thinking to, hey, pull my phone out. And the thing was, like I said, I hang around these people. I hang around them. Like, that wouldn't be my first or second time being around them per se. It's just my first time actually working with them, like saying, hey, okay, I rap too. The whole time, I'm just a friend of the family that's always around.
Yeah. You had your Kanye moment.
Right.
So to speak. Man, that's cool. That's super cool you took advantage of that. Why were you late? That's funny.
Man. My friend, he's like a brother. I'm not even gonna call him a friend. He's like my brother. He have a lot going on, man. And when I'm in the city networking and working with him, I'm not on his time, but at the same time, he know the city a little better than me. So I really have to wait on him. And I think he was handling some stuff with his folks.
So it wasn't really your fault.
Nah, it wasn't really my fault, and he was reassuring me. He was like, nah, man, you're okay. He'll understand. He'll understand when he see you walking in with me. He'll understand. I was like, all right, man, I don't want to blow it. I know it ain't pretty much nothing to you, but me, I want to seem a little punctual.
Yeah. Man, working with Jimmy Rocket, first major feature. What was your mindset before stepping in that studio that day?
Really just having fun, but also at the same time showing why I feel like I could have why I feel like I can compete, or not even compete. I wouldn't say compete. Stand next to people that's already been on that stage and that height and that level. Like, my only mindset that day was, hey, I gotta, this is that point. You're about to be in front of people, no more lollygagging. This is, in my head, this American Idol time. I'm not even on this American Idol time. You either get the golden buzzer, or you get those, hey, we're not feeling it. Not feeling you, dog.
Yeah, man. But what surprised you the most about the process? I mean, you came in there like a superstar does. Turn out the lights, nobody can hear it but you and the engineer. And then you're like, all right, now you guys can hear it. Like that's a superstar move, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my first time. Like I said, this is like my first big feature with a known artist, known name, yes. But first time being like in front of people with status and been in this rap hip hop game for a minute. Nah, it's not my first time. I've had plenty moments where I had to shake that shy moment, but this one, it was pretty crazy because he got the song 25 minutes, 30 minutes before I ever got there, and he went in there and laid down a fire track right after me. Haven't heard the song, but maybe he played it twice, and that was once when I came out of the studio, and then he looked around just like I did, saw everybody was messing with it, told the engineer run it back one more time, and he walked in and did the same thing I did. Cut the lights off, only him and the engineer.
Wow. And now we have this hit. That's cool, man. All right, so I know in the beginning I mentioned some things about a fire, and you survived one that left you unable to walk for a year. How did music fill the space that recovery left, and what did it teach you about patience?
Um, Really, it just helped on those days where I felt like giving up because I don't know, and I wouldn't compare my struggles to anyone else. But for the ones who have lost the privilege to walk or told that, hey, you're not gonna be able to walk right now, but you can regain your the ability to walk again if you put in the time, the effort, and the hard work. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of days was more tough, more stressful, and more challenging, way challenging than others. And music was just there. I could say I listened to T.I. and B.O.B. at the time, like heavy, and trips back and forth to Augusta to the burn unit whenever I could go home. Uh, those rides were just long, being away from my brother, being away from my friends, it was nobody could see me and having to basically stretch out my legs and make myself walk day by day. Music just was there. It was helping to take my mind off stuff. Listening to beats played a major part. Days where I just was upset, I just listened to a beat, and whatever came to my head, I just say it out loud and make the words rhyme. And it's a touchy subject, but at the same time, I'm glad I went through it. I'm glad music was there because at those times you don't even want to talk to nobody. You feel like no one understands, which people just offer their condolences and sympathy, but at the same time, it's just because the situation you're going through. So music just was like a way out. It was just like, hey, I don't want to talk to nobody. The music got me. Give me like 40 minutes, and I'll be okay. I'll be back normal again.
Yeah. Sure, man. So you love old school trap, late 2000s, early 2010s. What's one thing that era got right about the sound that today's music is missing?
The rock. They got rock right. How it blended into hip hop, how they added electric guitars, the whole auto-tune sound and the 808s mixed together. They got it. That's the only thing that really stuck in this. I can say now in 2025 is still going on strong. From the greats, from Young Boy, Thug, you got Gunna. All those guys are using rock instrumentals and instruments in their music, and that was a big leap because everybody looked at Lil Wayne when he did Lollipop and the whole Rebirth album like, yo, this never gonna work. You're crazy. You stepped outside your bubble. You took it too far. But he was right.
Yeah.
And it was right.
Yeah. Man, you went from being signed to going independent, which I think is a very courageous move. It's more self-sufficient, and I applaud anybody who go independent after being signed to a label. What was the scariest change, though, for you, and what kind of freedom made it worth it?
Freedom worth it and going independent?
Yeah.
The scariest change was I did not have a person who knew their way around social media more than I did. That was the scariest thing because that was how a lot of my fans heard of me, is because I had someone, whenever I got ready to drop, they were like, okay, we can do a media release, to me having to go find it myself. That was probably the best thing ever because I see now that a lot of it was hey, what I was paying was twice just so they can get theirs off top. So I think the whole me having total control of how my stuff is getting put out was the biggest thing I liked.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's time for some music. We have Flex the Best, Kyng Kilo featuring Jimmy Rocket. And then we'll be right back to put him in our traditional hot seats where he could perform for us, rap, sing, do some poems, spoken word, tell a joke, tell a story, give some advice, or do nothing at all. That is cool as well. But for right now, here it is, Flex the Best. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Rock, turn us on to something.
Hop up out that car with that 300, that's that blackout. He talking like he stupid, hit his block and he got papped out. That boy ain't no real gangster, know the truth, but he gon' cop out. Little bitch want me for sex, I told her, hold her, use your damn mouth. Little bitch, I flex the bitch. VV's ice is on my chest, she said my water get her wet. I'm just like Nike by the chick. These bullets make them keep sweat. Psycho tatted on my neck. EB trolling all these boys right here don't pose a threat. I treat your bitches like a pet, been cursed since birth, so I keep a tick. We aim for the face, no need for the vest. You think you know yoga, how we leave them strict. My dog is all sick and they don't need a vet. I'm hanging with Russ is looking for fits. I give them the word, I tell them to go. They don't want the money, just give them respect. I got now, nigga, fuck who next. Got a problem, get it off your chest. Money gon' make the little hoe fuck, but right now I just want the nick. This chopper like the NBA, I swear he get first round picks. Hit your block and hit you and whoever you hang round with. Hop up out that car with that 300, that's that blackout. He talking like he stupid, hit his block and he got papped out. That boy ain't no real gangster, know the truth, but he gon' cop out. Little bitch want me for sex, I told her, hold her, use your damn mouth. Little bitch, I flex the bitch. VV's ice is on my chest, she said my water get her wet. I'm just like Nike by the chick. These bullets make them keep sweat. Psycho tatted on my neck. EB trolling all these boys right here don't pose a threat.
These niggas be hiding, ain't dropping no lows. Like, bro, where you at? I came out the mud like my name was Shrek. I made his head out of chest, got my young niggas tap dancing, cause them boy on the step. Had to be telling my young niggas, chill, but his ass don't listen. You think he was deaf? I keep some shooters with me like the NBA draft. They fuck around and shoot at the ref. Step back, shoot from the 3 like you stuff. These niggas funny shit like Mike up. We kick shit in the street. These niggas don't want no beef from a motherfucking chef. Young nigga with me, told that K, you would think he was Russian, nigga. You better be mad about no bitch that know she fucking, nigga. Niggas, we sound like some fucking barbers. We keep them cutters with us. Boss on back of the Glock, got a speech impediment, make shit stutter, nigga. Call that one bitch lollipop, she tryna come suck her, nigga. Nigga, we 12 and fucking traffic with that Glock like Chris Tucker, nigga. I ain't even playing. First nigga reach for the chain, you know I'm bustin', nigga. You can't hide from bro, that nigga slick just like some butter, nigga.
Hop up out that car with that 300, that's that blackout. He talking like he stupid, hit his block and he got papped out. That boy ain't no real gangster, know the truth, but he gon' cop out. Little bitch want me for sex, I told her, hold her, use your damn mouth. Little bitch, I flex the bitch. VV's ice is on my chest, she said my water get her wet. I'm just like Nike by the chick. These bullets make them keep sweat. Psycho tatted on my neck. EB trolling all these boys right here don't pose a threat.
All right. Welcome back again. That was Flex the Best by Kyng Kilo featuring Jimmy Rocket. Dope. Let's go ahead and bring them back. So you have a new project coming out or just releasing a single?
I got a project coming, like, I want to do next month, like a little EP.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'm just releasing singles. I got one more single that's dropping before the EP. I guess I can go ahead and give out the title of that. It's Again, featuring one of my artists. And a lot of people are gonna grow to like him. I say that. I mean, I know it's about me, but when people hear him, it's gonna open up their ears to a whole new sound.
Yeah, how so?
Because not only is this other person, Mo, go say Mo, not only is he my little brother, and that's not me just boasting him, but he's actually, once I got out the hospital and actually started taking his music more serious, he sat there and watched the whole step of the way. I wouldn't say mirrored my style, but when it came to him learning his own style and figuring out his own way, he'll often come to me and be like, hey, how does this sound? And he'll take what take the constructive criticism I give him, and he'll mold it into his own way. And he found a lot of ways to put his own twist to music and make you feel him and where he's coming from.
Nice. And this is your blood brother, little brother?
Yeah, this is my blood brother. I only have one real biological sibling, and that's him.
Nice. Man, so pretty soon we'll have a collabo album, huh?
That's what it's looking like. Could give you another sneak peek. The EP I'm dropping in September will feature mainly just him. It's called Just Having Fun, and I'm taking a lot of the classics and putting my own spin to it. You know, I know the people have been doing that a lot, but you know, it's so serious. I'm just having fun with this. We're just having fun.
When you say classics, you mean like what we used to call like mistake tracks, songs that are already out there?
Yeah, it's like I guess you could say jacking for beats or a Lil Wayne no ceiling type thing.
Yeah, I love it.
This is like the classics that's, you know, back in the days where, you know, Cutlass, you know, 312s in your back, you know, in your trunk, beating down, coming down the street.
Nice, I love it. All right. So, if a young artist came to you saying that they're burnt out from chasing their dream, what's the first thing that you'll tell them?
Honestly, take a 2-week mental reality check. If you're burnt out, that means you don't have anything new to talk about. You haven't went nowhere. You've been stuck inside of a box. You've been stuck inside your writing stage too long, or you're just getting in the booth in snap mode. Take a week or two. You know, go touch some grass. Go outside, walk to the store. Go revisit old friends. Visit old places that made you feel some type of way. You know, just give yourself. Don't burn yourself out.
That's good advice, man. And where can our listeners connect with you online or on the internet?
Kyng Kilo, Kyng space Kilo, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, the same @handles. Only different one I do have is Snapchat. You know, a lot of my fans, I know a lot of people use that. Y'all can connect with me there at the letter D, Longway, LONGWAY 72. You know, that's how y'all can get at me. I'm always, you know, responsive. If I don't respond that day, I'm not stuck up or nothing. I will respond. I love when people come talk to me. I love, you know, to meet a new fan every day or somebody I can help musically.
Nice. All right, listeners, just in case you need those links, we will have them in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So all you guys have to do is just click those links. Oh man, Kyng Kilo came through today and showed us that music isn't just entertainment, it's survival, it's strategy, it's soul, it's a good time. We talked about the story behind Flex the Best, the lessons of independence, and the joy of old school trap energy, and the resilience it takes to turn scars into symbols of strength. Kyng, your passion and purpose are undeniable, and I can't wait to see the world's reactions to your next project. Listeners, make sure you subscribe to Vigilantes Radio Live and to Kyng Kilo's music. Leave us a rating, share this episode, and keep the energy alive. You can also fuel our mission at buymeacoffee.com/Vigilantes Radio. And until next time, keep flexing your best. Thank you so much, Kyng Kilo.
All right, man. It's all love, man.
Yes, sir. Take care, bro.
You too.
Peace.
Peace to all. My name is Dean, and I am the host of Vigilantes Radio Live. I think that we are beyond just asking cool questions and getting cool responses. I think that we are here as creatives to provide an example that you can do things different outside of expectations, because some of us simply were not born into the club, but there is perhaps a door, window, or back gate that we can leave a clue for you to get into. Life is short, but there are plenty of moments to try and get it right. Pursuing your dreams and learning from mistakes may be tough, but regret is it's tough. To book your interview, email us at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. That's a V as in victorious. Or visit onlyonemediagroup.com. I'm counting on you. Heaven, we all are counting on you to step into your purpose and your passion. You are listening to Vigilantes Radio Live on iHeartRadio, providing you with an opportunity to dive deeper.
You better be mad about no bitch that know she fucking nigga. Niggas, we sound like some fucking barbers. We keep them cutters with us. Boss on back of the Glock, got a speech impediment, make shit stutter, nigga. Call that one bitch lollipop, she tryna come suck a nigga. Nigga, we travel fucking traffic with that Glock like Chris Tucker, nigga. I ain't even playing.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com.